everybody. Welcome back to Let's Talk Physical Media. I am your host, John, and this is the weekly news show where, you guessed it, we talk about all the news in the world of physical media. And it was a pretty busy news week in the world of physical media. Criterion announced the July 2025 releases. We got an announcement for a big Joe Dante 1990s film coming to 4K Blu-ray. Got some reveals of some 4K Steelbooks we've been talking about, and some other announcements and rumors as well. And I want to start it off with that Joe Dante film that's coming to 4K Blu-ray, 1998's Small Soldiers. And this is like the forgotten Joe Dante classic. Maybe it's because not a lot of people consider this one a classic, but if you grew up in the 1990s and you remember 1998, there was a couple films that came out that year that got a huge marketing push. One of them being Godzilla from 1998. There's a reason why a lot of people from that time still care about that film, despite the low quality of that Godzilla movie. And the other was Joe Dante's Small Soldiers. And this movie is basically about toys having a war with each other. Kind of feels like something right up Joe Dante's alley. It has a stacked cast of not just voice actors, but actors in front of the screen. I mean, the big one being Kevin Dunn and Kirsten Dunst. A young Kirsten Dunst appears in this movie. She appeared in a lot of 1990s movies as a kid, like Jumanji as well. It's got great voice actors like Dennis Leary and Tommy Lee Jones. I think Frank Langella. It's great. It's very well done. And, it's definitely piggybacking off of the 1990s technology with CGI and practical effects and combining them in a good way. Before we got to the point we got to now, it actually worked very well in this movie. Had a huge marketing push. Like Burger King, I believe, had toys for this. And I was in love with it. I couldn't wait to see Small Soldiers. Then when it came out, I got the VHS. I loved this movie when I was a kid. I haven't seen it, though, in probably 25 years, if I'm being honest. I loved it in that little window from like 98 to 2000. But there were some very fond memories there for me. And I've gotten a lot of Joe Dante films on Blu-ray and 4K Blu-ray. And I'll be happy to add this 4K Steelbook because it looks absolutely beautiful. Really leaning into what Small Soldiers is. Kind of feels like a 1990s design. Absolutely love that. It already sold out on Walmart when it went up for pre-order. I'm not too sure if it's up for pre-order anywhere else yet. At the time of the recording, it was just Walmart, and it sold out pretty fast. That's been happening a lot lately with stuff selling out pretty fast. Tombstone selling out on 4K Blu-ray pretty quick. And the same thing with Kingdom of Heaven. When it came into stock, it sold out pretty fast as well. But apparently, they're going to keep adding stock to it. So if it goes out of stock, it should have new stock added if you miss out. I just don't want to get to the point where we become like scalpers and all this stuff starts to get picked up right away and it's just for the resale value and just for the resellers market on eBay. Don't want that. This is supposed to be stuff for the collectors and the film fans, and I don't want to become the same thing as like collecting video game consoles where people are scooping them up and just trying to make a quick buck on them. Physical media fans already have a tough time as it is. Let's not become those kinds of people as well. And, let everybody get this stuff. FOMO is also a real thing, so I know people get worried that this stuff's not going to come back in the stock, but luckily, it sounds like it's going to. The other big announcements came from Criterion this week, and one film that we knew was going to be coming to 4K Blu-ray has been rumored for a while, and that is Stanley Kubrick's Barry Lyndon. One of his most beautifully shot films, if not his most beautifully shot film. If you're a cinematography junkie, you're going to love this one because the natural lighting is just absolutely gorgeous in it. I actually already have that Criterion Blu-ray, so I'll probably be upgrading to 4K Blu-ray. In July, they usually have a 50% off Barnes & Noble sale, and there is already so much that's going to be in that sale. But Barry Lyndon is one I absolutely have to grab. That's the big one coming out of Criterion in July. It should be a great 4K Blu-ray. The Big Heat's another big one, a 1950s noir film. And noir films translate so well to 4K Blu-ray format, just like all black and white translates so well to 4K Blu-ray format. And that one will be no different. Another one is Cardinal Knowledge is going to be coming to 4K Blu-ray. That features Jack Nicholson. You Can Count on Me. The Adventures of Anthony Daniel, which I have never seen before. And All We Imagine as Light will be coming to Blu-ray. So really, the big standout there is Barry Lyndon, in my opinion. And, that's probably good. We need a little bit of a break. Our wallets need to inflate again because May and June are very, very expensive, unfortunately. Well, I guess fortunately, that's something that we probably shouldn't complain about, is getting all these great films on 4K Blu-ray in beautiful restorations. It shows that they're listening to us. The studios are listening to us, and they're bringing us all these movies we've been asking for on 4K Blu-ray. And even movies that surprised us, like I can't believe Small Soldiers is coming to 4K Blu-ray. That's awesome. Before Fight Club, though, that's a little bit of a tough pill to swallow, but still, hey, I'll take it. And guys, Bill Hunt from the Digital Bits is also reporting that Paramount Presents is going to be releasing a 75th anniversary edition of Sunset Boulevard, one of Billy Wilder's most famous films. Billy Wilder's other most famous film, Some Like It Hot, just got a 4K Blu-ray release. through the Criterion collection. But Sunset Boulevard has that very famous ending line that so many people know. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille. Comes right out of that movie. It's iconic, and to see that getting the 4K Blu-ray treatment is awesome. Paramount Presents has been doing a pretty good job. At least that seems to be the line they concentrate the most on as far as giving us good quality. Let's hope they do a good job with that one. And again, if you're not following Bill Hunt from the Digital Bits on the artist formerly known as Twitter, you're going to get so much great news in there. He's our inside horse. He's the guy talking to the studios, letting them know what the physical media community wants on 4K Blu-ray. He's a big reason why we got Tombstone on 4K Blu-ray. So he's definitely out there doing some great work. I just want to pass that along because I do get a lot of my news from him. And one thing we talked about last week was 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later coming to 4K Blu-ray. And we got our first look at the 28 Days Later 4K Steelbook, which looks about what you'd expect to look. Just put the movie poster on the front. Absolutely the perfect design for it. You don't need to do more than that. I'm assuming the 28 Weeks Later 4K Steelbook will look similar as well. And again, these are just leaked images. There's no way to pre-order this stuff just yet. Another 4K Steelbook we got our eyes on is for Fallout Season 1, which you can also pre-order right now. Fallout Season 1, I haven't checked it out yet, but that was very popular on Amazon, and I'm really glad to see that Amazon's also releasing this on physical media. Had Fallout come out on Netflix, you would absolutely not be getting this 4K Blu-ray, so it's really awesome that Amazon knows how good Fallout is, and the physical media community would definitely appreciate picking this one up on 4K Steelbook, so I'm very happy to see that. I'm hoping that the other streamers follow suit. Probably not. They never get the message, but still, hey, it's awesome that Fallout Season 1 will be coming to 4K Steelbook. And we also got our first look at the Sinners 4K Steelbook. Now, this isn't official yet at the time I'm recording this, but when the film comes out, they like to announce the Steelbook to get people excited for it. And for a movie like Sinners, which people are having an absolute blast at, I saw this on Thursday as well. You guys should absolutely check out Ryan Coogler's Sinners in the biggest theater possible, whether it be IMAX or Dolby. It's shot for IMAX, and it has some incredible IMAX sequences in there, just like Mission Impossible Fallout, where the screen opens up from the smaller aspect ratio and increases into the IMAX aspect ratio. It does that in this movie, but there's numerous IMAX scenes, and all we can hope for is that we don't get screwed like Dune 2 and this 4K Steelbook and, just a regular standard 4K Blu-ray release feature those IMAX scenes. But anyway, I really recommend seeing this one in a theater because the music in it is insane. The performances are great. It's made for the theaters. It's a beautiful looking film. It's made for the cinephiles. Everything I complain about with modern film, Ryan Coogler went out and made a movie and just checked all those boxes. If you were worried that this is going to be just like your generic summer blockbuster, you are completely wrong. It's thought-provoking and just so well done, and I can highly recommend the movie. And this 4K Steelbook looks like something that's going to be hopefully pretty special and not something that's just very generic. But hey, we'll have to wait and see on that one and get more information on those IMAX scenes. And the last thing I want to talk about today are those Clueless 4K Blu-rays. They are available for pre-order now, coming out July 8th. And they did kind of go with the same Steelbook art, but it looks like it's got a slipcover over it, or like a collector's box over it. It's going to be coming with a bunch of lobby cards. Really stuff there for the collectors. I asked my wife, who's the world's biggest Clueless fan, if she would want this, and she said she didn't care. So I just ordered the standard edition because we already have that Blu-ray Steelbook and it's the exact same steelwork design. And let's just hope that the transfer is good. It seems like it's going to be, again, being re-released in theaters. That's always a good sign. That means they're usually pretty proud of the transfer. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. Either way, or I pre-ordered Clueless. Pretty excited for that. July, like I said, between that and Barry Lyndon, that's the first two pre-orders I have for July. Let's hope that July's not as expensive as June, but we'll have to wait and see. You never know. We're going to keep getting announcements for July in the upcoming weeks. And now with Sony and Disney teaming up and releasing movies like Tombstone and Kingdom of Heaven on 4K Steelbook, does that mean we're going to get something like that in June or July? Are movies like Fight Club and Turner and Hooch on the horizon? We'll have to wait and see. Minority Report, that's another one. We'll have to wait and see. But hey, we got these rose-colored glasses, hoping for all of our favorite movies to be coming to 4K Blu-ray. And you know what? I'm really excited about it. I'm sure you guys are really excited about it too. Let me know in the comment section what you guys thought about this week's announcements. Are you excited for Buried Lyndon? How do you feel about Small Soldiers? Am I overreacting? Let me know in the comment section. While you guys are down there, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this video if you could. We also have channel membership, so if you want to become a friend of the channel, a producer for the channel like John Doe Juggalo, or even a channel director like Kevin Kruger and Uncle V. And then, of course, if you want to help bankroll this channel like Frank from Frank's Media and Reviews and Mr. Smelly Potato, you can do that. We have plenty of different perks, including special reviews, just for our channel members, including the review for Sinners if you want to check that out as well. But of course, there's no pressure at all. All I hope is that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, get out in those streets, tell your friends about us, and then we'll be seeing you.